Hey guys, welcome back to day 3 of Plan As You Go for the month of March. Today is March 3rd and it's Sunday, which is the day that we plan. Am I right? So let's go ahead and get started. On top I have my Plum paper planner that I use kind of as a daily planner slash to-do list. Messy, it's not necessarily pretty, it's just a little brain dump planner, I guess is the best way to describe it. Then I also have my passion planner, which of course is always pretty and nice and decorated. And I'm gonna use this as more of like a daily breakdown. I also have my content planner that I use to plan out my social media content. And then I'm hoping to get into this Cultivate What Matters PowerSheets planner that helps you with goal planning, but I just haven't gotten that far yet. Hopefully today, after I film this, Ian and I will have some downtime. We do need to go to the grocery store, which I'm going to write down right now. Where's my pen? It's on my planner. It is snowing like crazy out right now, so that's really fun. But, you know, that's the time to go to the grocery store because then nobody's there because no one wants to go outside because it's snowing. So I decided that for today, since it is Sunday and Sunday's when you plan, at least for most of us, Sunday's when I plan, that I would do kind of a combo plan as you go, but, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought, but also do a plan with me. So plan with me, plan as you go, right? So I did a little poll on my Instagram page that I asked what color I should use for the planner this week, and everyone, well not everyone, but majority of the people said yellow, which is fine by me. I actually really like yellow, and it's supposed to be kind of cold and gross all week. So, and it's snowing right now. So I'm down for some yellow. So I went ahead and print and cut all the yellow stickers that I'm gonna need for this week. And I also picked out this fun yellow floral washi tape. Ooh, where's the camera? There we go. So we'll go ahead and get started with that. I need to find my scissors. I'm gonna go ahead and lay out my washi tape over the days of the week. I'm also going to be changing my planner from a Sunday start to a Monday start because my Plum paper planner is a Monday start and my content planner is a Monday start. So let's just keep it a little easy on ourselves and have one planner with one start date, or all the planners with one start date. Okay, now it's time to start stickering. And I thought this would be kind of a fun moment. Someone asked if I could share my origin story and how I started making stickers for the Passion Planner and how Chelsea Brown Designs became what it is today. And I was like, that's a good question, but I'm gonna have to answer that when I'm doing some serious sticker laying. So I started Chelsea Brown Designs the very end of 2015, right into 2016. I had to think about that. I actually have a degree in graphic design. So I went to Rocky Mountain College of Art and Design, which is here in Denver, Colorado, and then got my degree in graphic design. While I was in college, I was working for Jamba Juice, which is a smoothie shop. It's a pretty big chain, but they're not everywhere. And so I was working there throughout college, and then once I got out of college, they were like, hey, do you want to be a general manager? And I was like, sure, more money sounds nice. So I was a general manager for Jamba Juice for forever. So I graduated in 2012 and then left in 2016. So that long. There was a little break in between there where I worked at Office Depot, but that's a side story. So I picked up Passion Planner when I worked for Jamba Juice. I was working downtown at the busiest store in the entire district. And our district was Southern California, so San Diego, and then Colorado. And I had my store was even busier than any of the stores in California, which is really saying something because California doesn't have winters like Colorado does. So it was a really busy store, and it was always just like poorly run and run down, and like managers, it's basically a place where like managers went to die. Like they couldn't keep a store manager longer than 6 months because it was just so busy, no one could hang. So I took over that store, and it was rough, definitely, for sure. But I picked up Passion Planner while I was working there because I liked how it had the hourly breakdowns, and I just needed something to organize my life because I was struggling too. So when I got my Passion Planner, I fell down the black hole of planner stickers and the whole planner community, and, you know, hopped on Etsy and was like, I need stickers for my planner. And I hopped on Etsy, and there wasn't anything really for Passion Planner. At least what I could find also just wasn't designed the way I would design it. So I was like, you know what? Like, I have a graphic design degree. Like, I'm gonna make my own. So I made my own, and I just printed them out on like plain paper, and literally like I had this machine that like you would feed, like you could feed like a piece of paper through, and it would stick like sticky to the back, or like it could laminate, it could stick sticky. I think that it could even do like a magnet thing, I don't know. And then I would stick those in my, like I would hand cut them out, roll them through the little machine, and then like stick those in my planner. And it didn't even dawn on me that like there was such a thing called label paper. Like, I didn't even think of that. I was like literally like hand cutting them out and gluing them in my planner. And it was a pain in the butt, but I loved it. And I was, you know, I started doing that, and it was just a nice little break of doing something creative because, you know, I was working at Jamba, and I was working, you know, 50, 60 hours a week. And it was hard, you know, and I didn't have a creative outlet, and I wasn't designing or being artistic anymore. So I really loved like decorating my planners and doing that. It was actually Ian's idea to start selling my stickers, and I was like, no one's gonna want to buy my stickers, like that's stupid. And he's like, no, Chelsea, like you should open an Etsy shop. And I was just like, ugh, I guess. So you can all blame Ian. And he was like, well, what if I get you one of those cutting machines and you can start making your own stickers, and if I get you one, you have to open an Etsy shop. And I was like, okay, fine, like whatever, no one's gonna want these stickers, but like if that's gonna make you leave me alone, I'll do it. So he bought me my first cutting machine, and I remember he was like, okay, like now we need to make you like an Instagram account and like a Facebook account and like all that stuff. And like I was like, okay, so like we made an Instagram account, and I posted a picture of my planner spread for the week, and it had, of course, my stickers in it. And so we posted it, and we posted it like late, like not prime Instagram hours. Like we posted it at like 9 o'clock at night. And right away, someone was like, where did you get your stickers? And I was like, oh, and I didn't have any listings up. Like I had like, my Etsy shop was open, but it didn't have any listings. And some girl like right away was like, where'd you get your stickers from? And I was just like, oh, like I totally make them in this real life Etsy shop that's totally legit, and it's like awesome, and you should shop there. And like whipped together this listing so that she could go and purchase them. And yeah, like sent her the link at like 10 o'clock at night, and she went and bought my stickers right away. And so I was like, whoa, this is awesome. So I continued working for Jamba, of course. And sorry, I'm trying to plan and tell my story at the same time. So I continued working for Jamba. Ian helped me so much because he would I would like go and take the pictures, and I took like my first Instagram pictures I took like at my desk in Jamba Juice with like the awful fluorescent lighting, like not edited. So bad, such bad Instagram pictures. And I would send them to him because he worked at home. And, you know, I would send them like right before the store opened or whatever. And he would post them at like prime Instagram times. So, you know, my shop was doing okay. Like people were like, oh my gosh, like passion planner stickers, like this is awesome. But like I wasn't anything big, you know, and I would, you know, work my shifts at Jamba Juice and come home. And of course I was exhausted because I had been on my feet all day working at a crazy busy store for 10 plus hours a day. And usually it was at like 4 in the morning because I would open the store and we opened really early. So then I would come home and work on stickers and getting orders out. And then it got kind of the time, Jamba and I didn't get along very well. I didn't get along with my upper management very well. We saw the world very differently. And so it was becoming apparent to me that I would need to leave soon. So it was April, no, it was March. And I realized, I was like, okay, like summertime is Jamba's like crazy busy season. And I was like, if I don't leave before summer starts, I don't know if I'll survive. I don't know if I can survive another summer with Jamba Juice without burning the place to the ground. So I had been like looking for other jobs, but like not really getting anywhere. So I told Ian, I was like, I had like one day that was just, it was just a really rough day. And I was like, if I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel, like I'm gonna snap. And it's not gonna be pretty. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but like I need to leave now. And I just had a complete breakdown. And Ian was just like, well, quit your job then. And I was like, oh yeah, just quit your job then. Like all easy peasy, like no big deal. But I ended up writing my resignation letter that night and sent it in and gave them a month's notice. And my upper management didn't write me back. They didn't say goodbye. I had been there for 7 years. And on my last day, I said goodbye to my team and no one else said goodbye to me. And I walked out the doors and that was that. So, so after I quit Jamba, I was unemployed, which was terrifying because anyone that's been unemployed, money is good, people want money. And so I was unemployed applying for any job that I could apply for. Like I applied for Michael's, didn't get the job with Michael's. And I even applied for like a management position with Starbucks and didn't get that. And, you know, of course I was working on growing my business, but like it was still really small. Like I really wasn't making any money. And so I finally was like, you know what? Like I'll go be a barista at Starbucks. Like it's been hard because, you know, Jamba was really my only job. So I really didn't have like interviewing skills. So they'd ask me what I was, you know, wanted to do or whatever. And I just didn't interview well. And I get that. But I was like, if I start off as a barista, I can show them how awesome I am and I can work my way up and become a store manager. Because that was the goal. And so I got a job at a Starbucks down the street from me. And the manager was super awesome. I'm so grateful for him because he helped me a lot. And so literally like 2 days into working at Starbucks, I'm at lunch. I went to lunch with one of my old Jamba friends. And we're at lunch and my phone starts blowing up. I'm like, what's going on? Like I'm getting all these like Instagram notifications and all of these Etsy orders. And I'm just like, what in the world is this? And I go and I open my phone and I go onto Instagram and Passion Planner had shared that very first Instagram picture on their Instagram for Planner Crush Wednesday. And at the time, no one really knew that Passion Planner stickers were a thing. So of course, everyone freaked out. And my shop just exploded. I was so busy after that. And it was awesome. It was crazy stressful. But at that moment, I realized that this is what I was supposed to do. And I wasn't supposed to be making coffee for people or be a store manager or anything else. I was supposed to be part of this Passion Planner community and make stickers and do this. So I worked at Starbucks for a year and, you know, part-time, and it just, you know, it helped grew my confidence that yes, like you can run your own business and you're not gonna die and everything's gonna be okay. So yeah, so I worked at Starbucks for a year and then I finally quit because my time was better spent working on my business than making coffee for people. So I quit Starbucks 2017, of June of 2017. And it's been history ever since. So we've just been growing. I mean, I quit and it was just me by myself making stickers. I mean, Ian does help me, which is wonderful. So he does help me a lot. And then we hired Julia October of 2018. And she's actually one of Ian's friends. And she was just like, she was over one night and was, I mean, it was like literally like midnight and we were like working on packing mailers at midnight and she just like looks at Ian and I and he's like, do you guys want some help? And we were like, yeah. And so we taught her. She's like, well, like, I don't work on these days, or like, I don't work in the mornings on these days because she teaches dance. And she's like, I can come help you. So she came and helped, and you know, first she was packing orders, and now she is printing invoices and printing out orders and doing all of that. So that's been extremely helpful. And then we brought Ashley on August of 2018, and she cuts out all the stickers. So that's been wonderful. And we're just, you know, we're going from there. 2, 3, 4. So that's my story of how Chelsea Brown Designs came to be Chelsea Brown Designs. I really like it. I hope it inspires everyone else, because it's hard to be stuck in a job that sucks your soul. And I've been there, and I haven't been to a Jamba Juice since. And I still get nightmares of having to go back and work there, and I'm always like, why am I back? Like, I have a sticker business, why am I working here? And it's a dream, so I don't think those will ever go away. But yeah, if you're stuck in a place that you don't want to be, sometimes you have to do the scary thing, like quit your job. Obviously, make an educated decision. Don't just be like, Chelsea told me to. But that's what I had to do in order to realize what my true potential was. Okay, last sticker. Look at that. That story was just long enough to place all the stickers. I did pull out some of the Happy Planner sticker books. I'm gonna go through those really quick. I think it'd be kind of fun now that I have my Plum paper planner to add a little bit more decoration to this, and so we're gonna try it out. So I'm gonna go through these and try to find some yellow stickers and place those. Here is the bare bones of my Passion Planner for the week. I did write in a couple things just to remind myself so I don't forget, and they're also Post-it note flags in my Plum paper planner. So we'll go ahead and take this out. I'm not 100% sure. This is like the first actual week of me using this, because I got it like halfway through the week last week, so I just kind of filled in what I missed. I am gonna fill out my habit tracker, I know that much, and then I kind of am thinking of color coding for the week, so it's not just in black and white, and I can kind of color code like personal projects versus like Etsy projects and so on. So I kind of just picked out, since it's this lavender color for the month, I picked out some colors that I thought would pair pretty with it. So you might not see a lot of highlighting this week, but as we continue the Plan As You Go week, you'll see more highlighting. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill out my habit tracker, and I'm gonna replace these sticky notes with actual pen. And yeah. And I'm gonna open up this guy so I can see how my content for social media looks and what else I need to take pictures of for the rest of the week, because I know I still have some pictures, and I'll probably add some more things to this Sunday because we're only halfway through the day. Okay, that's the basics for my week in my Plum paper planner. I'm not gonna go too crazy because I'm gonna use this obviously like day by day, but I just kind of put out the bulk of what I want to accomplish, and then we can break down the to-do list even more from there, but I don't want to fill it all out because life changes. And I don't want to fill it out and then be like, none of this is true. I'm gonna go ahead and fill out my Sunday. I'm gonna take this little Post-it note, and I should just do it today. Don't move the Post-it note. Do the Post-it note. So Sunday's all filled out. We need to go to the grocery store. I need a meal plan for the week. I did do a March challenge freebie printable that you can put in your planner. I don't have one printed out, of course, but it covers this little good things that happen section in your planner, and it breaks down my monthly planner challenge, which you can find on my Instagram or in my Facebook group. It breaks it down for the week, when normally it's like a big square for a month. It breaks it down into each individual prompt for the whole week. So you can download the freebie of that from my blog, chelseabrowndesigns.com, and put that in your planner if you want. And then you can also sign up for the email list, and I can email it to you if you don't want to go to my blog, but I already sent out the email. So next month you'll get that if you do decide to sign up. Besides that, we need to go to Target, and I need to continue the laundry pile. So that's the tasks for today. I hope you enjoyed it. This was a little bit of a longer one because it's Sunday, and Sunday is when we get to it. Tomorrow's Monday. We got this. Another week. Here we go. As always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, Pash Ma'am.